Oh, hey guys, Coach Andrew here. Let's talk about how to get more leads for free for your coaching business in 2019. So I'm recording this, it is May 19th today. So, we're almost at the halfway point here for 2019, which is insane. I mean, like, where does the time go? Seriously, am I right? But 6 months is a long time, and you can get a lot done in 6 months if you're productive and if you have the right strategies and if you target correctly and you have a good follow-up process. Am I right? You can find lots of leads. This is not a video about how to get more sales. Sales are different than leads. I think we all understand the difference. Leads don't mean anything if you don't know how to sell. I'll probably make a few other videos this week about how to get more sales, different sales tactics. If you want the full course on how to get traffic, how to get leads, and how to make sales, the Coaching Conversion Blueprint will be launching very, very soon. Keep an eye on this channel or my other platforms. You'll be hearing all about it when it's done and ready. But I will be looking for beta testers to run through the entire course. It's going to be probably a 10 to 16 hour course on building a coaching business, right? We'll start with the foundations, your niche, your strategy, traffic, sales, everything. It's what I do with my one-to-one coaching clients, but I'm pre-packaging it as a course for self-study for people who would rather have a self-study course. But anyways, enough about that. Let's get to the meat of this video, which is how to get more leads for free. So I'm going to hop into my screen here. And, oh, beautiful. Okay, oh, I love Paint. It is just the most beautiful interface. Okay, so how to get more leads for free for your coaching business in 2019. There's a couple different methods, and these are in no particular order, although my favorite is the funnels, of course, because I love building funnels. Let's start with content cycling, though. So this is a very, very powerful tool if you do it correctly and your content is good. So take, for example, I'm launching a podcast very soon. The podcast will be on multiple platforms. It's going to be on Spotify. It's going to be on iTunes. It's going to be available to listen from multiple outlets. All right. So that alone is taking one piece of content and putting it in multiple places. What else I'm doing is I'm filming on video as many episodes of the podcast as I can. So people who prefer to watch the podcast or would rather listen to it on YouTube, each episode will be uploaded to the YouTube channel. So I'm cycling that content, making it available for more than one platform. What else can I do to cycle that content? I could take little 60-second snippets out of each episode and turn them into Instagram posts, right? I could send each episode to rev.com and have them transcribe the audio and create text documents. And gosh, if I have like 50 episodes and I pay a virtual assistant to take out the most valuable nuggets of wisdom from each of the 50 episodes and put it together as a text document, they could make a little book, right? A little book, 50 best pieces of wisdom from Coach Andrew's podcast. That'd make a great lead magnet, right? And I could post that on my funnels. I could post that on my page. I could use it as a lead magnet to collect emails from my social media. Say, hey, if you want to get this book and skip having to listen to 50 episodes and just get right to the meat, put your email in here. I'll send you a free copy of this book. You can listen to the best tips from my entire season of podcasting. Pretty awesome, right? So essentially, content cycling is taking what you create and repurposing it as many times as you can to create as much outreach as possible, because there's so many platforms out there. There's so much noise. There's so many other coaches out there who are trying to do the same thing you are. The way for you to stand out is to just be hyper productive, right? Be super productive, create prolific, valuable content, and put it out there like as far and as wide as you can so that lots of people can enjoy it. So I'm going to say videos, articles, blogs. You can do cutting, small snippets of audio and video, right? Things like Instagram, Facebook. Posting all of your content on multiple platforms. I think you guys get the idea, right? You just want to repurpose as much as you can. to create a very wide reach. Now, the most important thing about content cycling, and this is super, super important, if you're going to do this, your content has to be making offers, right? Because if you're just writing really great blogs, if you're making really great videos, it doesn't really matter how great they are if the people who are listening, your audience, does not know that you're selling something, if they don't know that you're providing a service, right? So notice how in most of my videos, most of my podcast episodes, I mentioned the Coaching Conversion Blueprint, which is a one-to-one coaching program that I offer, as well as a course that I'm launching very soon. So those are my offers, right? Because if you're a coach, you want to grow your coaching business, I have a solution for you. I've been doing this for a very long time. I've put together a very valuable resource, and I have a great offer for you. All you have to do is go to my website, andrewwuellner.com. You can read all about it. That's an offer. I put that offer in this video because it makes sense with the content. So when you're creating content and you're cycling that content, make sure that the content is relevant to your offer, and make sure that it's on a platform, in a group, in a community. Make sure it's in a place where the people who will care about that offer are. You don't want to be cycling your content to the wrong audience, right? So like if you're working with senior citizens, don't put your stuff on Instagram, right? Common sense. There are some rules of best practice for content cycling. I think most of you are smart enough to figure those rules out. But as long as you're making an offer and your content is valuable and the right people are seeing it, this is a great strategy to create an organic audience. And it can take a while before this really takes off. But when it does, it works. And you can create an audience that will last for life. So next we have aggressive networking. And I call it aggressive networking because networking by itself is boring. I don't want you to be violent. I don't want you to be mean. That's not what I mean by aggressive. What I mean by aggressive networking is you're doing a lot of it. You're doing a lot of networking. So you want to reach out to as many people as you possibly can. Not necessarily just potential clients or leads, but also other professionals in your industry. I want you to reach out. So I'm a coach. I help other coaches build their coaching businesses. I'm always reaching out to people who are copywriters. I'm reaching out to people who specialize in Facebook and Instagram ads. I'm reaching out to people who specialize in Google AdSense. I reach out to people who build funnels and specialize in website building, right? I reach out to bloggers. I reach out to people who have podcasts. I reach out to other coaches. It doesn't really matter. Other business coaches even, people who do what I do, my direct competition. I'm friends with a ton of them. There's a lot of really great people in this industry, and most of them are happy to network with you. If they have a podcast, most of them will bring you on because you can provide value to their audience, and vice versa. If you have a podcast, if you have a channel, reach out to other professionals and bring them onto your channel, right? Interview them, have conversations with them, create really, really good, valuable content. And look, I know you're thinking, like, why would I do that? Why would I bring other fitness coaches or other life coaches, other relationship coaches onto my podcast? Look, if you bring another coach into your content circle, there is a chance that some of your audience will go to them, and that's fine because you're sharing audiences, right? Make sure that it's a fair trade. Make sure it's a fair play. Share each other's audiences, network. You can grow together. I need you to change the way that you think about this. If you're worried about that, listen to this real quick. If not, you can skip ahead like 60 seconds. But if you're worried about competing with other people in your industry, I need you to recognize that as coaches, we are allies. We are not enemies. I really hope that you joined the coaching industry to change people's lives. If you're a fitness coach, I hope you did it to help people get healthier. If you're a life coach, I hope you did it to help people improve their quality of life and be happier, right? If you're a relationship coach, I hope you did it to save marriages, okay? You need to be in the coaching business for the right reasons. And if you're scared of your competition, you're in this for the money. And that is repellent, right? By bringing other coaches onto your platforms, bringing other professionals in there, people see that you're not scared. You're not scared of losing, clients. You're not scared of losing business because you know that the right clients will come to you. And if the other coach is different than you, and they will have a different type of client, and those people will go to that coach. Networking creates a greater platform for everybody, and it allows all the coaches to kind of grow together. So don't be scared of that. But really, networking, you want to reach out other professionals in your industry. Actually, I'm going to put in/around your industry, right? Because like I coach coaches, but I also talk to copywriters. I talk to bloggers. I talk to website specialists, right? Those people are around my industry. They complement what I do. So having them on can actually be very, very valuable. But also, reach out to potential leads, right? Find people who enjoy what you talk about, who enjoy what you preach, who enjoy your work, who might potentially need your services. Find those people, reach out to them. Ask about their lives, right? Just like make friends. That's the biggest way to get your name out there, because if you can really create genuine relationships with as many people as possible and impress as many people as possible, they'll talk about you. They'll talk about you. And just be yourself, be authentic, get your name out there. That's all aggressive networking is. Whenever you're bored, if you're sitting on the couch, you're sitting on the toilet, you have your phone, just network, okay? So the next one we have here is community engagement. And this networking kind of plays off of this, because community engagement is just another way to network. It's like targeted networking. What I mean by community is online community. I mean, you can do this in person if you have more of a local side to your business. Maybe if you live in more of a metro area, you can find like groups that meet up. I don't live in a metro area at all, so I don't have lots of groups to pick from. But online, there are groups everywhere. So I'm talking about Facebook groups. I'm talking about websites like Quora. I'm talking about Pinterest. I'm talking about even YouTube comments. There's huge communities that follow certain channels. I'm talking about forums, right? All of these online groups are wonderful places for you to find prospects, to find leads. Now, here's the disclaimer, okay? Because if you have a Facebook group and you spent a lot of time building it and it's your audience, you don't want rivals coming into your group and like just being super annoying. You definitely don't want them advertising and soliciting, so don't do that, right? You can go into other people's groups, but just provide value. And if you feel weird about it and if you're not sure if you're crossing boundaries, message the group administrator first and ask for permission. Like, hey, is it like, I'm also a fitness coach, right? Is it okay if I post in your group and like provide some tips? Like, I just want to provide value to your community to get my name out there. And, I don't want to overstep any boundaries. You can do that if you want. I recommend that because you should respect people who have created their own communities. But if you can find these groups, if you can find these forums, these comment sections, and just connect with people, this is another way for you to do aggressive networking. Basically just providing as much value as possible to as many people as possible, and adding them to your friends list, inviting them to subscribe to your YouTube channel, sending them your Instagram handle. Do whatever you need to do to kind of bring them into your network and just grow that base audience. Community engagement is an excellent way to do that. Lastly, my most favorite of all is a break-even funnel. So I know that I said that there wasn't any paid advertising on this list, and then I kind of like lied and said that there is. So a break-even funnel is a paid advertisement that takes someone to a funnel where you sell something that's just expensive enough to cover the cost of the click, right? And so it pays for itself. So you might spend $100 a day running an ad to this funnel, and it makes $100 a day, it makes $90 a day, it makes $110 a day. Maybe it makes $200 and you make a profit. That's great. Kind of hard to do these days. But all you have to really do is have like a tiny little product and then an upsell. And if you get enough people to come through that funnel, it pays for itself, and you just collect emails and lead information all day long. So actually, instead of like typing this up, let me draw you a little picture. All right, so I just drew this little graph here. This visual example will be far superior than trying to explain it with words and bullet points. So you start off with an advertisement, right? You want to run this to Facebook, you want to run it to Instagram, you could even do banner ads or Google, whatever works. Social media advertising is the best right now. It's been for a while, probably will continue to be. But basically, you want this ad to be catchy enough to cause a pattern disrupt when they're scrolling through their news feed. Use a really catchy hook headline right? That makes a bold promise to solve a problem. So if you're a fitness coach, say, hey, here's a 7-day bodyweight workout plan that you can do at home. Download it for free. Click the link. Or watch my 30-minute webinar where I'll tell you what the 10 best snacks you can eat throughout the day to keep you full and help you lose weight are. You know, a very bold promise. There's all kinds of best practice for creating hooks and headlines. If you want more on funnels, buy my course or join my coaching program. But the ad will run them to a squeeze page, right? So the squeeze page, if you don't know what that is essentially a pop-up, right? And it says, enter your name and email address or phone number. And then you can download my guide, or then you can watch the webinar. So this is where you capture the info, right? You want to capture the client info. If they make it through the squeeze page, you have added them to your email list. This is what you want. This is what you're paying for. Once they do that, they'll get to, you know, watch the video, right? So maybe you have that webinar, maybe you have the free download and it's some type of guide, something valuable. What you're giving them for free, you actually want it to be really awesome. You want the person to download it and be so amazed by what they learned and the value that they got that they then want to buy from you, right? That's the whole goal, is to show how valuable you are for free. It's, you know, giving something and then the client says, oh, thank you. I actually kind of want to buy from you because I think this was really great. So don't give away free junk, right? Make it good. There's enough free junk on the internet, trust me. After they watch that and they download whatever they want, they experience it, they think it's great, they click another button which will take them to your offer, right? So this can also be at the bottom of the page that has the video or the download, wherever you want to put it. There's a bunch of different strategies. But the low barrier offer is something small. So what comes to mind is a book funnel, right? A free book funnel. You probably see these all the time. Maybe you don't, but a lot of people, they write a book and then they sell it and they say, I will give you this book for free, just pay shipping. And so they charge like $10 for shipping. So it's a free plus shipping offer. And you get a physical book, right? And I just have to pay shipping. And that's really great. So hopefully what you charge for shipping pays for the shipping, but it also pays for the cost of getting them to click through. It might not pay for the whole thing, and that's where the order bump and the upsell come through. So if you're saying we'll charge $9 for a book, right, or $10 for a book, it's the shipping cost. At the bottom of that checkout screen, if you're using ClickFunnels, you can do something called an order bump. And it's basically just like a little box that's like flashing, and there's a checkbox, and it says, check this to add this product to your order. So before they've even checked out, they've already put their credit card information in. There's an extra little bonus, and it should be something that complements the low barrier offer. So if you were selling the book, your order bump could be, all right, so if it was a weight loss book, the order bump could be a smoothie guide, right? Download my smoothie guide. It has 50 of the best green smoothie recipes that are delicious. They'll help you lose weight. They'll keep you full, and they'll curb your sugar cravings. Just $11. Just $11. You check the box, it adds $11 to the order. And all of a sudden, your $10 free plus shipping order just turned into a $21 order, right? And they get a free download. So this doesn't even cost you anything because you don't have to ship it. You just email it to the email that you collected on the squeeze page. Whether or not they check the order bump, they hit checkout, and then before they check out, there's a little bar at the top, and it says, wait, you're only 50% done. Here's something else you might be interested in. And the upsell, this is where the meat is. This is the really juicy part of your funnel. So you can offer something like a course here, right? Or a membership site. Just today, it's a $297 value. For $97, you can buy my 90-day transformation course. You'll get access to a Facebook group. You'll get access to my membership site with videos that walk you through each day's workout for 30 days. You're guaranteed to lose 5 pounds if you do this program. The upsell should be more expensive than the order bump and the low barrier offer. The goal here, right, with this kind of funnel, and this is turning way more technical than I was anticipating, the squeeze page, you'll get a certain percentage of people who click your ad. You'll get thousands of impressions, and maybe tens, maybe hundreds of people will click on it if you're lucky. A certain percentage of people will go through the squeeze page. We'll say, like, just off the top of my head, like maybe 50% of people opt in. That's really good. Then you'll go to your low barrier offer, and maybe 10% of people buy your low barrier offer, and then maybe 1% of people opt in and also add the order bump to their cart. And then your upsell, maybe a 0.5% of people buy your upsell. So if your low barrier offer is $10, your order bump is $11, and your upsell is $97. You run the math on this. I don't feel like doing that right now in front of you, but if you spent like $1,000 on ads, you figure out how many people that brought into your squeeze page, you run these percentages on that. Maybe your funnel made, $1,030, right? Maybe it made $980, right? $20 for hundreds of emails and a bunch of your content being sold to people who might then buy further upsells or purchase from you or refer people to you. If you can create a funnel that breaks even or even makes you a little bit of profit that you can just run all day, every day to build an email list and create an audience, you're golden. That's it. That's how it works. That's the whole concept of funnels right there. It's really pretty amazing. I think that break-even funnels will probably always be the best way to get leads for your business, but you do have to have a little bit of technical prowess. You do have to experiment, and you have to be willing to test a lot of different funnels, a lot of different ads, and a lot of different products to find a combination that works. But once you find one that works, you can usually run it for a while before it stops working the way you want it to. And this is how you build your business. This is a great way to build your business because it does it all on autopilot, right? So these are probably my 4 best ways to get free leads for your coaching business in 2019. I think they're all absolutely wonderful. Before we go, if you're interested in learning more about funnels, if you want to start building funnels for yourself, for your business, to get leads like this, you want to use a software called ClickFunnels. All right? It is the absolute best possible software you can use. It gets the job done. It's perfect. If you want to start a 14-day free trial for ClickFunnels, you'll get your first domain name for free. They set everything up for you. It really includes everything you need to build websites and funnels, and it's super, super easy to use. Drag and drop. Then use the link down in the description and sign up for the 14-day trial. I have that link down there. It's my affiliate link, so if you click on it, I get a percentage of the commission. I sincerely thank you if you do that. But if you do sign up for your 14-day trial with my link, use the email down there that I have and shoot me an email and let me know, and I will send you my best templates for these funnels, right? I have templates for these funnels. So what you can do for ClickFunnels is if you sign up with my affiliate link, you have an account, I can send you a link, and you click it, and you'll get to download this literal funnel that I built, right? And it'll show up in your account. You can click on it. It will already be set up, and all you have to do is drag and drop your name, drag and drop your products into the LBO, the order bump, and the upsell, replace the video or the download with whatever you want, and create your ad, and it'll be done. You won't have to do any of this building by yourself. I have lots of great templates you can have for your homepage, for break-even funnels like this, for webinar funnels, for membership sites. So let me know if you use my affiliate link, and I'll share those templates with you. But anyways, I hope this video was helpful. I hope I didn't pitch too much, but let me know what you think. Leave any questions or comments down below. I will respond to them as soon as I see them. And good luck growing your business this year. We will talk soon.